Fame is a double-edged sword. It grants wealth, admiration, and influence, but at a cost few are prepared to pay. For Hu Lianxin, acting wasn't just a career. It was her passion, her purpose, the force that shaped her life from the moment she first stepped on stage as a child. She worked tirelessly, pouring every ounce of herself into her roles, earning a reputation as one of the most promising actresses of her generation. By 2024, she was not just another rising star, she was a household name, a face beloved by millions. But in an instant, everything changed. A single, leaked video shattered the careful image she had built, exposing a part of her life never meant for public consumption. The internet erupted. Supporters turned into critics, strangers dissected her private moments, and the industry she had devoted herself to seemed to hesitate, uncertain whether she was still a marketable star. In a world where privacy is a fragile illusion, she was faced with an impossible choice: retreat into obscurity or fight to reclaim her narrative. What followed was not just a battle for redemption, but a brutal examination of fame, power, and the relentless scrutiny that comes with being in the public eye. In this video, we will embark on a long journey, exploring Hu Lianxin's childhood, his brilliant career years, and delving into the scandal of this young Chinese actor. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on other exciting content. Without further ado, let's get started. Hu Lianxin was born on September 4, 2000 in Shenzhen, a bustling city in southern China known for its rapid growth and vibrant culture. From an early age, she showed a deep interest in performing arts. Unlike many children who toy with different hobbies before settling on one, Hu had a singular passion: acting. She would spend hours watching television dramas with her family, captivated by the emotions on the screen, mimicking the performances of actresses she admired. Even in primary school, she stood out during class plays, bringing an unusual level of commitment to her roles. Teachers often noted her expressive face and natural ability to connect with an audience. Growing up in a supportive household, Hu was encouraged to pursue her interests. Her parents, though initially skeptical about the viability of acting as a career, recognized their daughter's talent and determination. They enrolled her in local drama classes, where she quickly became a standout student. By the time she reached high school, she was already making small appearances in student films and stage productions, gaining experience beyond what most aspiring actors her age had. Her path to professional acting began when she was accepted into the Central Academy of Drama, one of China's most prestigious performing arts schools. The competition to get in was fierce, but Hu's audition left a strong impression on the panel. At the academy, she trained rigorously, refining her skills in everything from classical Chinese theater to modern film techniques. She spent long nights memorizing scripts, perfecting her delivery, and pushing herself to improve with every performance. It was here that she learned not only the technical aspects of acting, but also the emotional depth required to bring characters to life. While still a student, Hu was given an opportunity that would mark the true beginning of her career. In 2019, she landed her first television role in Our Southwest General University, a historical drama centered on the struggles and triumphs of young intellectuals in wartime China. It was a modest role, but her presence on screen was undeniable. She played a determined and intelligent student, and despite her limited screen time, critics and audiences took notice. Her portrayal carried a sincerity that many young actors struggled to achieve. That first role led to more auditions, and soon she was appearing in bigger productions. Her fresh-faced charm and natural talent made her a favorite among casting directors looking for young actresses who could bring both innocence and depth to their characters. She quickly built a reputation for being hardworking, arriving on set early, staying late to rehearse, and treating every role with the same level of dedication, no matter how small. As she navigated the entertainment industry, Hu remained grounded. Unlike some of her peers who chased fame through social media and public appearances, she focused on her craft. She preferred to let her work speak for itself rather than rely on publicity stunts or high-profile relationships to gain attention. This approach earned her the respect of directors and fellow actors, many of whom praised her professionalism and commitment. Her breakthrough came when she was cast in Brilliant Girls, a popular television drama that aired in 2021. Playing a strong-willed yet vulnerable young woman trying to find her place in the world, Hu won over audiences with her nuanced performance. The show was a hit, and suddenly, she was no longer just another promising newcomer. She was a rising star. Offers began pouring in. In 2022, she took on a key role in A Lifelong Journey, a sweeping generational drama that became one of the year's most talked-about series. That same year, she appeared in The Heart of Genius, further solidifying her reputation as a talented and versatile actress. By 2024, she had become a household name, with her career on an unstoppable upward trajectory. Through it all, Hu remained devoted to acting. She carefully chose projects that challenged her abilities rather than ones that simply guaranteed high ratings. Directors appreciated her dedication, and fellow actors found her to be a collaborative and generous scene partner. She had an ability to make even the most scripted moments feel real, a quality that set her apart in an industry often criticized for over-polished performances. Despite the pressures of fame, she managed to avoid the pitfalls that many young celebrities faced. She kept her personal life private, rarely giving interviews about anything other than her work. She steered clear of a controversy, maintaining a clean image that only added to her appeal. In an industry where scandals could make or break a career overnight, her ability to stay out of trouble was seen as an impressive feat. By early 2024, Hu Lianxin was at the peak of her career. She was one of the most sought-after actresses of her generation, with directors eager to cast her in major productions. She had millions of fans who admired not just her talent but also her authenticity. She had worked hard for years, and now it seemed like she was finally reaping the rewards. She had everything: critical acclaim, commercial success, and the respect of her peers. She was considered one of the brightest stars in the Chinese entertainment industry, someone whose future promised even greater achievements. Every project she took on seemed to elevate her status, and audiences eagerly anticipated her next performance. But fame is a fragile thing. In an industry where public perception can change in an instant, no amount of talent or hard work can completely shield someone from unexpected challenges. Just as she was reaching new heights, an event in April 2024 would shake her career in ways no one could have predicted. In April 2024, Hu Lianxin found herself at the center of a media firestorm when a private, intimate video featuring her and her boyfriend was leaked online. The 20-minute footage spread rapidly across various social media platforms, igniting intense discussions about privacy, ethics, and the challenges faced by public figures in the digital age. The leak was a shocking invasion of her personal life, forcing both her and the public to confront the boundaries between celebrity and privacy. As soon as the video surfaced, it became the subject of widespread debate. Some expressed sympathy, acknowledging the clear violation of her rights and condemning those responsible for its dissemination. Others, however, were less forgiving, treating the incident as fodder for gossip. The relentless nature of online discourse meant that the conversation quickly spiraled, with opinions and speculation dominating platforms like Weibo and Twitter. The nature of the internet made it nearly impossible to contain the spread of the footage. Once something is online, it takes on a life of its own, shared, reshared, dissected, and debated by strangers who have no personal stake in the lives they are so readily judging. Hu Lianxin's management team responded swiftly. They issued a strong statement decrying the leak as an egregious invasion of privacy and vowed to take legal action against those responsible. The statement urged media outlets and individuals alike to cease sharing the content, emphasizing the devastating impact such breaches can have on a person's mental and emotional well-being. Many celebrities and public figures voiced their support for Hu, standing in solidarity against the growing problem of digital privacy violations. Despite the support, the scandal had already taken hold. The pressure on Hu was immense. When something like this happens, public opinion shifts unpredictably. Some people rally in support, while others revel in the downfall of someone in the spotlight. It is a cruel cycle that repeats itself time and again, leaving behind victims who must pick up the pieces of their lives while the rest of the world moves on to the next scandal. Despite the storm of controversy, Hu Lianxin refused to retreat from public life. On April the 23rd, just weeks after the leak, she was photographed at Shanghai's airport, her demeanor calm and composed. The images quickly made the rounds online, with some seeing her public appearance as a silent yet powerful message. She was not going to let this scandal define her. It was an act of quiet defiance, a refusal to allow others to dictate the course of her career based on an incident that should never have been made public in the first place. Some wondered if her composure was merely a facade, a necessity for survival in an industry that often thrives on the destruction of its stars. But whether it was sheer determination or a well-crafted media strategy, Hu's decision to continue forward resonated with many who admired her resilience. The scandal also reignited conversations about the vulnerabilities faced by celebrities when it comes to personal data security. While high-profile individuals often take precautions, leaks like these underscore just how difficult it is to completely safeguard private content. Industry professionals and legal experts weighed in, calling for stricter cybersecurity measures and harsher penalties for those who exploit private information. Many argued that as the digital landscape evolves, so too must the laws designed to protect individuals from such breaches. Still, laws alone cannot prevent these violations from happening. The responsibility also lies with society at large, with the consumers of leaked content who fuel the demand for these invasive scandals. Without an audience, there would be no market for humiliation. As the weeks and months passed, it became clear that the scandal did not derail Hu Lianxin's career. Her resilience and professionalism allowed her to move forward, securing roles in several high-profile projects. She starred in the television series Dashing Youth and Fox Spirit Matchmaker Red Moon Pact, both released later in 2024. Rather than diminishing her status, the ordeal seemed to reinforce her determination, proving that she was more than just the subject of a fleeting scandal. She continued to work, continued to show up, refusing to let the world's judgment hold her back. And in doing so, she reminded people that no one should be defined by the worst moments of their private lives. Hu Lianxin's experience serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of living in an era where privacy can be shattered with the click of a button. It also raises important questions about accountability, not just for those who leak and share such content, but also for a media culture that often thrives on scandal at the expense of personal dignity. Her response to the incident, marked by resilience and an unwavering commitment to her career, demonstrated a strength that many admired. In the face of adversity, she refused to let the actions of others dictate her future, instead choosing to reclaim her narrative on her own terms. Though the scandal may have briefly disrupted her life, she emerged from it not as a victim, but as a woman determined to keep moving forward. The rapid spread of the video revealed just how little control individuals have over their own digital privacy. Once the footage appeared on social media, there was no stopping it. People shared it, commented on it, speculated about its authenticity, and debated its implications. While some voices condemned the invasion of Hu Lianxin's privacy, others treated the incident as nothing more than another piece of gossip. The relentless nature of online discourse meant that the controversy grew beyond just the video itself. It became a symbol of how easily a person's life can be upended by forces beyond their control. Hu Lianxin's response to the scandal was swift and firm. Her management team issued a strong statement denouncing the leak as a blatant violation of privacy and announced plans to take legal action against those responsible. The statement urged the public and the media to stop spreading the footage and reminded people that no one deserves to have their personal life exposed against their will. While this response was necessary, it was not enough to stop the flood of opinions and speculation. The damage had already been done. Once something this personal is out in the world, it can never truly be erased. As the scandal gained traction, discussions turned to the broader issue of digital privacy. Many celebrities and public figures came forward in support of Hu Lianxin, sharing their own experiences with privacy breaches and speaking out about the need for stronger protections against such violations. The entertainment industry has long been aware of the risks, but incidents like these serve as harsh reminders of just how little security exists when it comes to personal data. Hackers, opportunists, and even people within an individual's inner circle can easily exploit moments of vulnerability for personal gain or entertainment. Hu Lianxin refused to let the scandal define her. Just weeks after the leak, she appeared at the Shanghai airport, walking confidently despite the storm of media attention. Her composed demeanor sent a clear message that she was not going to disappear or let the incident ruin her career. While some viewed this as an act of defiance, others saw it as a necessary step in moving forward. For public figures, disappearing from the spotlight can often be more damaging than standing firm. The longer someone stays away, the more control they lose over their own narrative. By showing up, Hu Lianxin demonstrated resilience, proving that she would not allow others to dictate the trajectory of her life. The scandal also forced a discussion about the culture of shaming and voyeurism that thrives in the digital age. People's lives are no longer entirely their own. The internet creates a space where personal moments can be exposed, dissected, and judged by millions of strangers. This is especially true for women in the public eye, who often face harsher scrutiny and lasting reputational damage compared to their male counterparts. While scandals involving men may be dismissed or forgotten quickly, women tend to bear the brunt of public shaming for far longer. This imbalance reflects a larger societal issue, one that makes it more difficult for women to regain control of their image and careers after a scandal. At the heart of this entire controversy was a fundamental question about consent. The video was never meant to be shared with the world. It was a private moment between two people, stolen and turned into a public spectacle. The conversation should never have been about Hu Lianxin's actions, but rather about the fact that she was wronged. Too often, society places blame on the victims of privacy violations instead of those who commit them. This mindset needs to shift. No one deserves to have their personal life weaponized against them for entertainment or scandal. Beyond the entertainment industry, Hu Lianxin's scandal also shed light on how the general public consumes and reacts to leaked content. Many people who viewed and shared the video likely did so without thinking about the real human consequences. It is easy to forget that behind every scandal, there's a person suffering, struggling to regain control of their life. The internet has created a culture where people feel detached from the individuals involved in these stories. They see headlines, clips, and memes rather than real people with real emotions. This detachment fuels the cycle of scandal consumption, making it easier for privacy violations to be treated as mere entertainment rather than serious invasions of personal rights. Legal experts weighed in on the incident, calling for stricter consequences for those who leak and distribute private content without consent. While laws exist to penalize these actions, enforcement remains inconsistent. Many cases of privacy violations do not result in serious legal repercussions, leaving victims with little recourse. If meaningful change is to occur, both lawmakers and tech companies must work together to create stronger protections against these invasions. Digital platforms need to take more responsibility for the content they allow to circulate, ensuring that private materials are removed swiftly and effectively before they can cause further harm. Hu Lianxin's experience is one that will likely repeat itself with others in the future unless serious changes are made. The cycle of scandal and public shaming will continue as long as people remain willing to engage with and spread leaked content. The solution lies in shifting public attitudes, enforcing stronger privacy laws, and holding platforms accountable for the material they host. Until then, individuals in the public eye will continue to live under the constant threat that their private lives could be exposed at any moment, with little hope of stopping the fallout once it begins. Scandals come and go, swallowed by the ever-churning appetite of the internet, but their impact lingers far beyond the headlines. Hu Lianxin's career did not end with the leak, nor did her spirit break beneath the weight of judgment. Instead, she stood firm, navigating the chaos with a quiet resilience that defied those who sought to reduce her to a single moment of vulnerability. She refused to be a cautionary tale or a tragic figure. She remained an actress, an artist, a person with dreams far too big to be destroyed by scandal. Yet, her story serves as a stark reminder of how little control we have over our own narratives in the digital age. The world loves to watch a star rise, but it is equally eager to witness their fall. For Hu, the real challenge was not merely surviving the controversy, but ensuring that it did not define her. With each new role, she reminded audiences of the talent that had first captivated them. And as time passed, the noise of the scandal faded, leaving only one undeniable truth. Hu Lianxin was more than a headline. She was a force, and no scandal could take that away from her. What do you think about this story? Don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments section. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on interesting behind-the-scenes content of Chinese stars. See you in the next videos.